I wish I'd been doing this a couple years ago, back when it was relevant. But oh well. Now, for today's review, I will be reviewing a dub that I feel is both overrated and underappreciated at the same time. What dub am I talking about, you might ask? I'm talking about the English dub of Naruto. By the way, just the first series. Shippuden is separate. Anyways, let's get started with this underappreciated and overrated dub. First off, is the opening left intact or dubbed in English? Well, later on they start using it, but well, they only use the opening anyways, but they still changed the ending, and took them until like the 3rd season to finally get around to doing it. So I really can't give them this one, so no. Number 2, is the background music left intact? Yes! 3. Free of sloppy or unnecessary edits. Now, I know lots of Narutards out there love to complain about how heavy the editing is on TV, but to be honest, it is not that bad an edit. First off, the fact that they even gave it a PG rating says something in itself, because quite honestly, I would have been okay with it even if it was a Y7 rating. I would have still been okay and considered that minimal editing. But the fact that they actually gave it their first PG rating ever on Toonami, that really says something. So I have to give this one yes. 4. Free of heavy Americanization. Well, let's see. They go out of their way to use Japanese terms like sensei. In fact, they even use the animals in Japanese names, which I felt was unnecessary. Seriously. Called a dog, not an inu. And even with that, they also call the food ramen. Yes! It sure is. Free of heavy Americanization. Number 5, uncut version available to the public in some way. Okay, Narutards, look. You can complain about all the edits and the fact that the opening was changed all you want, but let me make this clear. There is an uncut version available. I would know. I happen to own some of them at home. I own like about first 6 or 7, I think. So yes, they do indeed have an uncut version. Number 6, good voices. Yeah, I know, some will complain that Naruto sounds a little bit raspy. Now admit it, the voices aren't perfect, but let's look at the other side. This was dubbed by some incompetent company like 4Kids. Can you imagine how bad that would be? Yeah, just think about that. They'd be giving accents everywhere. And imagine it now. Veronica Taylor as Naruto, and Eric Stewart as Sasuke. Oh yeah, Veronica Taylor also plays Sakura, or whatever they wind up calling the characters. Oh yeah, I'm sure Neji would have a nice British accent too, so... Let's look at it this way. Do any of the characters have accents here though? No! Do any of them have really extremely bad actors? No. So you know what? Yes, they have good actors, good voices. Number 7. Script handled well and free of obnoxious jokes edited in, excessively bad translations, and otherwise unwanted rewrites. Well, let's look at this again. Is there any horrible jokes thrown in that weren't there originally? No. Do they mistranslate things constantly? No. Do they have him say some annoying thing at the end of every sentence? Referring to Naruto? Okay, sort of. Okay, first off, let me make this clear. Yes, I know you can complain about them having him say believe it, but remember, the Japanese version, at the end of every sentence, Naruto would go, Datebayo! So you cannot complain about believe it. Not only that, but let's remember, while in the original Naruto still said Datebayo, even to this day, even with new episodes going on in Shippuden, they still have him saying that. While in the dub, right around the Chunin exams, they had Naruto stop saying that. So now the only time you ever hear him saying believe it is during flashbacks. which means it's basically every episode. Believe it. So, free of bad script translations? Believe it! Yes! Number 8. All episodes dubbed, aired, and released to the public so far? No episodes skipped, merged, or otherwise missing? I haven't seen any episodes combined or skipped. In fact, they even showed the filler episodes. And heck, if they skipped those, I still would have given them the point for this one. So yes, all episodes have been dubbed. Believe it. 9. Free of name changes. Have you seen any characters get their name changed? Because as far as I know, they haven't. In fact, even the names you thought they would have changed didn't get changed. And for the record, as far as mispronouncing goes, aside from the fact that they very rarely have anyone mispronounce the names, I should point out that if you do mispronounce a name or two, I won't count it against as long as the name is, like, spelled right, or if it's supposed to be the same. So, yes, free of name changes. Number 10. Overall, is it watchable? Well, let's see. Very entertaining to watch, and quite honestly, I don't see why it can't be, so yes, overall it is indeed watchable. Now, for the final score, we have a whopping 9 out of 10. And let's be honest here, that's pretty damn good. I don't get why Narutards are so stupid about this show. Because quite honestly, if there's one thing I can say about anime fans, the dumbest fandom alive is the Narutards. That's right, Narutards, you guys are the biggest idiots. You're even dumber than the Pokemon fans who complained about the voice recasting. So yeah, I don't get why you can be so stupid. In fact, this is just a random example of their stupidity. I remember back when they first revealed the Akatsuki in the dub, fans were complaining, saying, they pronounced it wrong, it's supposed to be pronounced Akatsuki. When in fact, it actually is pronounced Akatsuki. They got it right, and the fans are complaining. They said the same thing about Sasuke. So there you go. That's just how stupid the Narutards are. Well, until next time, see ya.